Welcome, guys. Welcome again to the channel. All right, this is gonna be the next part. We're gonna be focusing about the HTML. This is where we right now we're in the admin. This is the category, so we're gonna work on the HTML. We're gonna to give it a little bit of CSS. All right, so let's get on this. If you haven't been watching the series here, so we have this is the first one all the way. This is the shows a demo. This is the I'm broken off like we worked on the models. This is on the working on the DV context, like working on the database. This is the area, so I'm separating the admin and the UI. And this one here is adding my first controller. And now we're going to be working on the HTML and CSS. All right, so let's get on that. So what I'm going to do is I have my application here open. Let me go ahead and close these icons here. So I'm going to go ahead and open this one. This is the one for the index. So I'm here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and import the model. So this one is category. And here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create a container. Let me go ahead and get rid of this right here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. 1 second. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to create a container. This one is going to be a container fluid like that. And here I want to do is I want to do a row. And let's close that row. And then I'm going to use this one. This is going to be colon 12. And here I'm going to do H2. Here we're going to do new category. Actually, wait a second. This is the one. This is I meant to put this one. Sorry about that. I meant to put this one on the create. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's go ahead and put that over here. I was in the wrong one. Okay. So let's go back into the index. We got to fix that. So this let me fix that. I was in the wrong HTML. So all right. So it's actually the same. Okay. So this one here, I'm gonna put down categories like that. So I'm gonna put categories, and here is gonna be what the data table is. So let's do div. This one's gonna be let's give it a car, and this one's gonna be shuttle, and let's do MV4. And this is where it's going to be the title. Let's do a div. And here it's going to be very long one. It's going to be M0 dash, I'm sorry, M dash 0, and it's going to be phone dash wait. Uh, why is it not coming up? Phone monospace. And this is going to be text dash primary. And this is going to be data tables, example. Let's change this one to H6 like that. And now right below that div, I'm going to go ahead and do another div. So this one's going to be, this I'm going to call it car dash body. And then here I want to do a div, and this one's going to be table dash responsive. And inside there, we want to do is we want to bring the table and let's give it an ID. And this one is going to be TBL data. And let's also give it a class. This is going to be table dash strip and then table border. And also let's give it a style. Here's going to be a width of 100%, like that. And let's, inside the table, we have a T. It's going to be T head like that. And then inside there, we're going to do a TR. And then, see here. Okay, inside the TR, we're going to have a, we're going to do the first one's going to be TH. And this is going to be category name. And let's do another TH. And this one's going to be display order. Okay. And let's do another TH for the space. Okay. Then below that one, it's going to be it's going to take a T body like that. But we're going to use JavaScript to pull the data. So the table div, okay. Okay, perfect. Let me see what it looks like so far. So let's take a look. Let me go ahead and build the application. Okay, this is so far what it looks like. That's not what it's supposed to look like. What did I mess up? Oh, so here I'm missing, let's put down div class. Let's give it a cart header. Cart dash header. And let's do a py dash 3. You see what it looks like. Yes, a little better. Okay, cool. Okay, so now that we have that, we have to we're not going to need this in the top. So now that we have that, we have to go ahead and import some libraries for the table to work. So we're going to have to go to the view, share, layout right here. This is where you're going to import some libraries. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm going to take out these and I'm going to copy these links. So this is going to be the one for the table. I got one for the icons for the bootstrap. And also have some magnified pop-up here. Also have a toaster. And that's for the CSS. Now let's go ahead and do the one for the JavaScript. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and copy those. Let me do that. Let me do this real fast. Um, let me see what do we got here. So down here, let me go ahead and copy these packages. All right, so I'm gonna copy these packages and I am going to put it right here. Okay, so that is that. Oh, I almost forgot to import something real fast. This is the one for the one I'm gonna import is called Summer Note. We are going to need that. So let me go ahead and import that. That'll be okay. That's that. So that's the summary note. Let me go ahead and build it since I want to make sure it works. Let me go ahead and build it real fast for you guys so we can see what the data table looks like. So I build it. It still hasn't made a change because we still got to do. We're gonna have to create a folder and in the JavaScript, and we have to. We're gonna have to call it I'm gonna call it category JS. So let me go over here where it says www.ruth. So here I want to go ahead and create a folder. This one is gonna be called category JS. Come on, why are you not working? Doop, doop. So let me see if we can get it going. All right, so we're looking for the one for JavaScript. So it says JavaScript file. You see. Okay, so this one here, I am going to call it category JS. Okay, so I have category JS, and then I'm going to go back to where it says index, and I'm going to go ahead and import this here on the bottom. Oh, okay, so index here, down on the bottom. Right below this dip, I'm going to go ahead and create a section. And this is going to be the scripts. It's going to be scripts. And here, I'm going to go ahead and use script. And then I'm going to use the source. So that way ASP.NET Core knows where to look for the folder. Category JS, that's perfect. Now we're going to go to category JS. And here we're going to go ahead and use the packages that we just installed. So here, what I want to do is I'm going to create a variable, and it's going to be called data table. This is JavaScript. Uh, we're going to do document dot ready. Then we're going to pass function here. And here we're going to do is put in low data table like that. So now we can create a function that's called low data table. Okay, so here what we want to do is I think I called this I'm gonna call this one data table. Oh, data table like that. Data table. Oh, it has to match the one over here. So inside the data table, I want to go ahead and grab the variable that I think it was TVL data. And here I'm going to do is put past the data table. I think it should work now. So let's see. Uh-oh, something happened here. Let's find out what happened. All right, guys. So, all right. So it is working. Let me show you guys. Do. Okay, it's working. Do. So I imported the data tables, and I had two typos here. It was here I was mistyped this, so make sure it's section like this. And in the category, I mistyped this one here. So that was that. So make sure you have it like this. Make sure you grab the ID and you pass the data table. So that is for the index. So now let's go ahead and focus on the create, which is right here. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on the create right now. So let's go ahead and on this right here. Okay, so here what we want to do is I want to create another row. I want to go ahead and create another row right here. And inside here, I want to do is I'm going to create a div, and this one is going to be called -12. And inside there, we want to pass the form. I'm going to create a form, and inside there, you want to pass the method, and the method is going to be post, just like that. And inside there, I want to create a div, and this one is going to be border. And it's going to be P-3, MT-4. And inside there, I want to grab another div, and I want to use the row, and this is going to be dash PB-2. And inside there, I want to pass H2 for the title, and it's going to be create category. And let's keep it a class. This is going to be a class text dash primary. Let's give it a HR like that. And let's close the div. And here, down here, I'm going to create a div, and this is going to be a dash MV-3. And inside there is going to be a label. And this is going to be a label. It's going to be used. Oh, label. Okay, so you don't want to help me. ASP.NET. Visual Studio, you don't want to help me. So I'm going to put label. And here I want to pass ASP-4. And this is going to be name. And the next one is going to be in the input like that. But let's get rid of all of this here. So inside there, I want to put down ASP-4. And again, it's going to be name. And let's give it a class, which is going to be form dash control. Okay, so that's for the input. And then the next one is going to be the span. Oh, this is for the, it's going to be used for the validation. So I'm going to do ASP dash validation 4, and it's validating the name on it. And let's give it a class of text danger. Okay, so we can pretty much copy the same thing here. Let's do it one more time. So here, instead of being name, we're gonna use display. Oh, I got a typo here. I'm gonna have to fix that. All right, so here it's gonna be again display order. I'm gonna have to fix that. Display order, and then that's the validation. Then we're gonna create another one here, and it's gonna be for us. This one's gonna be a button, and let's do a type submit, and let's do a class, and this is gonna be a btn dash primary, and let's give it a style so that it looks nicer. Since this is gonna be a width, and this is gonna be 150 pixels. And let's close that so that we can type in create. This is going to be the button for creating. And then we're going to have a link. So this is going to be ASP controller. Oh, it's supposed to be ASP controller like that. And the controller we're going to be using is going to be the category. And let's put down, this one is put down back to list. So then we want to do is also here, we want to do ASP action, and it's going to be index. And let's give it a class of BTN dash secondary. That's just for the bootstrap, the style. And here, it's going to be a style dash. There's going to be a width 150 pixels like that. Okay, cool. Uh, okay, so that's going to be for the create. So let's take a look. Let's see how that button looks like. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, and then the bottom here, here, let me first see what it looks like. Okay, so then here, it's going to be admin dash create. All right, cool. So that's that. That's so far so good. All right. So little by little, it will start building up and it's going to start looking like the final project. Okay. So here, almost forgot. On the bottom over here, on this bottom of create, you have to put another one that says section script, and you're going to have to bring the validation script partials. Okay. So that's that. So let's go ahead and close the let's go ahead and close the one for actually let's see if it works. So let me go ahead and build it. Let me see a category. So categories can be, for example, colors. No, not colors. Could be, uh, for example, it can be news. It can be type of food. But we're working on the type whatever we're going to be selling is going to be um, an online store. So we can do shoes, and we can say that we have about three display order. Well, I got to fix that display order. Okay, create. This is going to send it to the index. Of course, it's not going to show yet because I have to write the JavaScript so we can go ahead and get it. So, okay, so we have that. So now, okay, so we know that create is, it should be working. The index is not going to show yet because we have to work on the JavaScript. And category controller, we don't need that anymore. So let me go ahead and close that. We're going to have to work on the edit, and we also have to work on the delete. So let's do the edit. Okay, here we have the edit. The edit is going to be some similar to adding a new one. So let me copy that. Let me go over here where it says create. Let me go to the areas, admin. Let's go to the views, categories. Let's go ahead and click on the create. So this one is very similar. So let me copy all of this here. So here, okay. So this one is going to be here it's going to be, instead of being like that, it's going to be edit category like that. And then this is going to be edit category and see name, display order. And over here it's going to be, instead of saying create, it's going to be update like that. Okay, so far looks good. Okay, so now /-1. Let me see what that does. Okay, so see whatever I typed in, it's showing already their shoes, and that's coming directly from. So let me update it. Let's make it 5. Let me go ahead and update it. All right. So let me go ahead and let me do edit. Let's go ahead and edit 1. Yeah, see the 5 is there. So that's working. So that's very good news. Okay, so now we need to go back and we want to work on the one for delete right here. So let's work on this one now. Let's go ahead and work on that. Okay, so this one is going to be some similarity. The similarities is very close to this one here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that to save time. So here, we just got to change a couple of things here. So I'm going to put this one, delete category. Let's make that capital. Okay, so now that we have that, so we need to pass here. I want to pass action. So it's going to be ASP dot action. And here I want to do is delete. Okay. So in order for this to work, you're going to have to put a input just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and put down ASP dash 4. And then you got to pass an ID. And this one, you want to go ahead and put a hidden like that. So delete category. So now over here, where instead of saying over here where it says name, validation stuff, so you want to do is I want to disable this. So what I want to do is I want to put down disable card right here. I'm gonna put down disable like that. And same thing over here. I'm gonna put down disable. Why is it not working? Okay, disable. Okay, so then let's go ahead and get rid of these dangers. Over here, let's get rid of this one. Okay, so now let's put down, instead of create, let's put down delete. Okay, and then we already got the ID, so it should be fine now. Uh-oh, almost delete the wrong thing. All right. All right, so we go to the here. What I want to do is I want to type in delete. See, it says delete category. I'm going to take, yeah, see, it says 5. So instead of saying create, I have to say delete. Let me go ahead and save that. Yeah, it says delete here. Not sure. Rebuild and apply changes. Okay, so let's make that. That's probably because I forgot to save it. All right, so that's that. So I disable that. So let me now we build the application. So okay, so see how it says delete and it says shoes. Because I disable this, it won't let you do any changes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and copy this here. Uh-oh. Think I'm missing that in the create. Let me go back over here. No, I have it in the create. Let's go, how about in the edit? Make sure I have it on the edit. Yeah, I don't have it. Okay, here's what needs to go. Okay, so I have that. So now we can actually go back to the JavaScript and we can write some JavaScript here so we can actually see, re-render the data. All right, so let's do that right now. So, okay, guys, so we're back over here inside the JavaScript. So here what we're going to do is we're going to do Ajax. So if you never worked with Ajax before, so I'm going to use Ajax to get the data. Uh, so here I'm going to grab the URL, and this one here is going to be admin, and this is going to be category, and it's going to be get all. So this is here. Let me show you guys how I'm getting this link. So how I'm getting that is because I wrote the controller. If you go over here, it says category. So category, so I'm getting the area, it's admin, and it's going to be category. And then the API that I'm returning the JSON is over here. Over here, this one. So the font, that right here is I'm using HTTP get, and this is called get all. And that's how I'm getting that URL link. So this the admin is the area, category is the controller, and this is the function that I created. It's called get all. So here, after that, I'm gonna use columns, and here it's gonna be data, and this is gonna be name, and this is gonna be the width, and then and it's gonna be 50%. And this is going to be data, and this is going to be displayed display order. And let's give it a width of 50%, and actually 30%. All right, so that is that. Okay, let's see if we get anything out of it. I should be able to get something. So if I go back to, it says, uh-oh, got a boo-boo. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Oh, you know why? Because the it's called display order. Let me see. Category dash get all. Okay. So display, I'm missing the S. I gotta fix that, but that means I have to so I'm just gonna I'll fix that after. I just want to finish this here. So display, I misspelled that. So if we go to the model, let's go to the model, and let's go to the category. See, I messed up over here. I forgot to put the S, but I will have, that means we'll have to drop the database and do a new migration, but I'll do that after. So right now I'm just trying to get it going. Okay, so display order. So now if I go back, let me refresh that. See, now I don't have any error codes anymore. So now it's called shoes, and I have 5. So now if I want to do, if I want to create a new one, so let's create a new one. So let's create, let's do shoes. No, not shoes. Let's do pants. Pants, and let's put down that we have 10 pants. So let's create that. So now see, I have 10. Let's create one more. Let's create one for, create. So let's create one for, let me see. Let's put, coding. No, not coding. Let's put down what a category. News. Can we do news? No, not news. No, that's not news. Let's put down about t-shirts. We want to sell t-shirts, and we want to, let's say we have 10 in stock, but I want to put down t-shirts like that. So see how it's showing. display, pants, shoes, t-shirts. Perfect. So now let's say I want to go ahead and delete or edit. Let me see. Edit dash one. Let's do edit dash two. So here, instead of putting pants, let's put down pants and shirts. Let's go ahead and hit update. So now see it says pants and shirts. We can update number. If you want, we can do update dash one. So we put down shoes and socks like that. Let's say we have 15 in stock instead of 5. So now it shows 15. And shirts, let's go ahead and edit that one. This one, let's do number 3. And let's put down shirts and pants. And let's say we have 5 in stock. Let's go ahead and add it. So see, now it shows 5, 10, 15. Perfect. So that is working. So now let's go ahead and continue finishing the JavaScript. So here, what I want to do is I want to go ahead create the delete and edit links. So here I want to pass data, and we're going to pass the ID, and let's do render. And here I want to do is, let me do backticks. Let's do, let's do render, and let's do function. And we want to pass the data. And we want to return. But we want to use backticks. And let's do a div, and let's do a class, and let's do text that center. Okay, so text that center. And here I want to do a href. And here I want to pass the link. So I'm going to do admin dash category. This is going to be category like that. And it's going to be edit and the /. And I'm going to pass the data like that. And I want to do, let's give it a class because this is going to be a button. So I'm going to do btn dash success. And this is going to be, I want to give it a text dash white. And let's give it a style. And this is going to be cursor pointer. Cursor dot pointer. Uh-oh. What? Okay, cursor dot pointer. Let's go ahead and end that right there. And this is going to be, this is where we're going to close it. The href right here. And I want to pass, the iPhone also. So this is going to be, fast dash. This is going to be an icon. It's going to be fast dot edit. And it's going to be MB XP like that. All right, let's see if we got something out of it. Yeah, so cool. So see, now we can click on this one. See, now we can actually click back to the list. So now let's go ahead and work on the delete. So let's work on the delete. So we can get rid of that delete. Okay. So here we're going to do href like that. Backticks. / delete. And we want to pass the data like that. And then we want to do, let's give it a class. And this is going to be btn dash danger. And this is going to be text dash white. And let's give it a style. And this is going to be the same thing, cursor. And this is going to be pointer. And we're going to use font also again. And this is going to be I class. And this is going to be fast. This is going to be a trash can. So this is going to be trash. And it's going to be ALT. Let's go ahead and close that. And let's go ahead and pass. This is going to be MBSB. Like that. And let's give it a width also. Oh, almost forgot to put down the div close. Okay, here I want to do is give it a width of 40%. Okay, we're almost there. And then what else I'm missing? Let me see. Okay, so that's that. Let's see if we got the delete button on the popping up. Okay, yeah. So we do have the delete. Now that we have the delete, let's continue finishing the JavaScript. So here I want to do is I want to use a function here, and this one is going to be called delete. And I'm going to pass a parameter there, and this one is going to be SWAL. And here, what we want to do is I want to go ahead and copy this. This is for the alert. So are you sure you want to delete it? You know, all of that. So that's the message that's going to come up. So then what you want to do is you want to put down will delete. Use the arrow function. And I'm going to put down here if will delete. Here we want to do is pass the Ajax. Ajax here, and I want to put in the type. And this is going to be type delete. And here's going to be the URL, and it's going to be success. And this is going to be a function, and we want to pass the data. Success. I'm going to put down if data dot success. Here we want to pass toaster, like little toast alert. I want to use toast. And this is going to be success. And this is going to be data dash message. And here I want to do is I'm going to pass the data table afterwards, after the toast is passed. I want to do Ajax dot reload. Okay, like that. And I'm going to put down else. Else you want to pass error message. So it's going to be toaster like that. And it's going to be error. And it's going to be data that message. Very simple. Okay, so that is oopsie. Okay, so that's that. Let me go ahead and close all these. Let's close it all. So now let me go back over here. Oh, I guess I have to rebuild it. Let's go ahead and rebuild that. Let me go ahead and rebuild it real fast so that way we can see if it works. Okay, build up. Okay, let's see, make sure it works. Sure you want to delete. Yeah, it deleted that. Huh. You sure you want to delete? Yes. Yeah, so it's working, but it's not popping up. I see why it's not working that. Oh, let me make sure I go ahead and I think I oh, you know what I messed up here? Look at that. I think I messed up over here. Why is it complaining? Toaster Express. Oh, okay. So I think I messed up over here. Let me see. We'll delete. And let me see why you're complaining. Okay, so I messed up over here. It's supposed to be like that over here. Yeah, so now let me see. Yeah, so now it's not complaining anymore. All right, so now let me make sure why the toaster is not coming up. Uh-oh. It's missing a category argument. That's line 53. Let's see, 53. 50. Oh, okay. There was an extra one there. Line 53. It's missing that. I think I messed up. Okay, so I think, oh, you know what it was? I was missing this here. That's what it was. All right, let me go back again to the application. Okay, so now it's back. So let's go ahead and hit delete. Let me go ahead and delete it. Yes, so all gone. I think you know what happens. I think I did forget to import the toaster, the CSS. So let me go back to the share file, make sure it's there. Okay, so I'm in the share file on the layout. I checked. I have imported the toaster. I imported the sweet alert. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look into that. See why it's not working. Maybe one of the files it's not compatible. So here this is working, but I didn't want this video to be this long, so I'm gonna go ahead. I mean it's working, but I'll find it for the next video. I will make it. Let me make sure. Let's put down shoes. Let's put down that we have 5. Let's make sure it works still. So yep, we have that. We go ahead and edit. The editing is working. Shoes and socks. Let's go ahead and hit update. Let me go ahead and hit delete. So it's gonna delete it. Yeah, so it's working. All right, but I didn't want, like I said, I want this to be long, but I wanted to make sure it was working. All right, guys, well, stay tuned for more videos. This is it for this video, and I promise on the next video I'll figure out why it's not working. So stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, help the channel grow. I appreciate it to the new followers that you guys are watching my videos. Um, but um, but stay tuned for more, and we'll continue working on this. It's going to take a little bit, but we'll get to the final project. All right, guys. Well, stay tuned. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.